This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, so I think some interrupt in audio. So now it is okay. So in last session we discussed how to start SAP in Windows. So how to start SAP startup procedure we discussed. Yeah, so this is, so we have three colors: gray color, yellow color, green color at the time of to start SAP system. So again I will show you in Windows. Like some people are they are miss the class. So again we'll discuss how to start SAP in Windows system. So today we are going to discuss about how to start SAP system in Linux. SAP startup procedure or startup process in Linux system. This is very important because in real time scenario we have Linux systems only, not Windows. Windows also there, but very less. But and one more thing, so the operating system only Linux, but the T codes are never changed. That is, SAP is installed on Windows or Linux or whatever it may be, Mac OS also, but the T codes are never changed. So maybe the Linux or Windows or so say like Mac OS only we install SAP, but T codes are never changed. So SAP startup procedure in Linux system. So here we have two options to connect the Linux system. We have two options. So one is PuTTY. So through PuTTY only we can connect it because that is totally command based. So it's not a graphical. So through PuTTY only we can connect, and directly also we can connect, but the commands and everything we executed in PuTTY. Otherwise we have a second option, mobile external. So both are freeware. We can able to download from Google. So both are freeware only. But compare with PuTTY, mobile extreme is it's very comfortable. So first, see here. Yeah. So this is ESXi 7. So already we discussed what is the use of ESXi 7. Here, okay, S4 HANA is not started. So select the system. So I will start S4 HANA system. So this is not required. That's why I'm going to shut down the system. So now select our system S4 HANA 1909. So S4 HANA, it's a extension of SAP ECC. So we'll discuss that concept also in coming days. Click on power on. So compare with the SAP installation on Windows. SAP installation means Linux system is very easy because in ECC it takes 10 hours for complete installation of SAP system. But in S4 HANA in Linux it takes only 1 hour. So username root, password India 1234. So once we started SAP means the OS, this is SUSE Linux Enterprise Edition 12 we installed. You observe here. SUSE Linux, SLE means SUSE Linux Enterprise Edition 12, SP4, Service Pack 4. So once we started the OS, just to minimize one, we can connect from mobile extern. So this is mobile extern. We can able to download from Google. So the IP address, what is IP address? Right click on it, open terminal because everything is commands only. So in Windows, if you want to check the IP address of the system, in Windows we are using command. In command prompt, yeah. So this is Windows. In Windows, I want to check the IP address, current system IP address, IP config, IP config. So these are the IP address: 192.168.100.5, 192.168.91.1. So these are the present IP address. So these are IP address 192.168.105 and 192.168.91.1. So this is so this is yeah. So this is these are current OS IP address. So this is Windows 10. So IP address. If I want to check the IP address, just to open command prompt and enter the command IP config. But in Linux system, this is the Linux system. This is Linux system. So here we should use the commands only. So where you can use, so just to right click on the open place, we have terminal, open terminal. In open terminal, enter the command ifconfig, not ipconfig, ifconfig. So here it is displaying the IP address. So 192.168.7. So 192.168.7. Okay. So now we try to connect. 192.168.7 is there. Just double click on it. Yeah. So I will increase the font size. Yeah. So it is asking the password. Observe here. It is asking the password, the OS password, this OS password. India 1234. Just click on no. Yeah. So it is connected. Yes, for HANA 1909. So that is connected. First, clear this. Try to open. Yeah. So here I'm going to clear this window. Clear is a command. Window is clear. Here, first we need to go to the system. So present we are in OS. We need to go to SAP. So in SUSE Linux Enterprise Edition 12, we install SAP. That is S4 HANA 1909. 1909 is a version. So we installed. So first we need to go to the location. So S4 HANA S4H is the system ID. SU hyphen S4. Otherwise, first we need to check CD forward slash ls or ll. Here you observe here in USR. In this folder, first we need to go to USR folder. USR CD SAP long list. You observe here S4 HANA we installed already. So we'll explain the commands. So here, so please remember. So this command to take the login OS address. This is and change the change directory. In our general list, there is directories. Go to change directory. Yeah, change directory. Now directory folder. Each folder means one folder, another folder. If you go to here, is it here? So this is now I'm a folder. Now let's go to this. This is in a general. You can see change directory. One folder. So CD change directory. Folder and user LL list. 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 Host name to check the computer name. Yeah. So see here. So present we are in. Let's clear this window. So present we are in PWD, present working directory. Present working directory. So means a present folder, present location, present working folder. So here, whenever we enter this command pwd // means root. / means root. This is root user. So root user. Root is the default user in Linux operating system. If you take in Windows, automatically means a Windows 2003 server. So if you take Windows 2003 server is not available nowadays. 2008 server. Windows 2012 server. Windows 2016 server. So whenever we install these operating systems, one user is by default, one user is created. The user is administrator. Automatically created the user, but server operating systems only, not for Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. Server operating systems only. So if you take Linux operating system, Linux, means SUSE Linux. The user is root user. So please remember. So these are default users. Whenever we install the OS, automatically created the users, but we need to assign the password. Users are created with the system OS. Passwords we need to assign at the time of installation. Okay, so root user is a default user, that is comes with the OS. Okay, so this is forward slash. Forward slash is root, is nothing but root user. Okay, this is so root user. Forward slash means root user. Present we are in root user. Otherwise we'll use one command, who am I, root. Both are same. You observe here. Both are same. This is who am I, user, username. So present we are in root user, but we need to go to SAP installed user. So once we install SAP, already we discussed SID ADM, SID ADM. The user is automatically created. After successful installation of SAP, we will get SID ADM, this user. SID ADM, SID system ID, already we discussed. System ID, if you want to install SAP, which system you are going to install, development system or quality system, or for example pre-production system and production system. This is system ID, DEV. This is QA, and this is pre-production, and this is production. Here. So this is called as system ID. At the time of SAP installation, we need to assign the system ID. So on the name of SID, we will get one user after SAP successful installation only. SID ADM user. DEV ADM. For example, if you take here, this is a DEV ADM. This is QA ADM. This is PPR ADM, pre-production. And this is production ADM, PRD ADM. So like this, whatever the systems we installed, so we'll get the system IDs. If we install DEV system, development system only, DEV ADM is automatically created. But here I assigned system ID S4H. S4H I assigned. That is the reason SID ADM, S4H ADM is automatically created. So I need to go to SID ADM user. So switch user, present we are in root user. I want to switch it to switch user hyphen S4H. So already you observe here. Oh, this is 7, 6. Okay. I close that one. Duplicate tab. Yeah, see here, don't confuse, both are same systems, but I open one more tab. I open one more tab. So here I want to check the system ID. SAP already successfully installed. I want to check the system ID. So if you want to check the system ID, first we need to enter cd change directory root to change directory root to. So then we observe here the symbol. So before change directory, the symbol is look like this. After change directory, that is root. Present we are in root. Okay. So here long list. If I want to check the folders, all the folders in root directory. Who am I? So who am I? So I want to check all the folders, means directories in the root long list. I want to check. So these are the folders in root. So here, if we install SAP, SAP is existing in USR SAP. So here USR is there, no? So in USR, one more folder we have SAP. We have SAP folder. Okay, so first we need to present we are in root directory. We need to go to USR folder. cd change directory to USR. Press enter. Present we are in, so PWD. So present we are in root to USR. So in USR, I want to see all the folders, long list. Again here, long list. So clear this window. Long list. Yeah. So in USR, root to USR, these are the folders. Root to USR, these are the folders. So we need to go to SAP folder because all the systems are existing in USR SAP only. So again, change directory. So present we are in USR to SAP. SAP. Press enter. So present we are in, sorry, PWD. Yeah. So present we are in root to USR SAP. So in SAP, I want to check the folders in SAP, long list. Again here, long list. In SAP, these are the. So here we have two SIDs. What is these two SIDs means? This is database, this is the front end. Front end. This is back end. So front end SAP, this is SAP S4 HANA. Back end HANA database. S4 HANA is different. HANA database is different. HANA DB. So please remember, HANA DB is different. S4 HANA is different. So front end S4 HANA S4H, because we should assign only 3 characters. That is the reason I assigned S4H. Back end HANA database SID is DEV. Okay. So this is front end and this is back end. So here we can able to see all the systems in this location. So PWD, first clear this window. PWD, present working directory, root to ESR SAP. Okay, so we check already. This is database. This is front end system SAP. So if we want to start S4 HANA SAP system, first we need to start the database. First of all, we need to start database. So here I'm going to start database, not S4 HANA. Database SID is DEV. Okay, DEV ADM. Oh, DEV ADM. Yeah, so automatically we got this line, and here we need to enter H. So here we need to enter. So HDB start START. What is HDB start? We'll discuss in HANA database. This is HANA database separate. We'll discuss. So this is HDB start. We need to enter the command HDB HANA database start. Press enter. So for start, so it will take some time. So minimum 5 minutes it will take. So once HANA database is completely started, then only we can start S4 HANA. So please wait 5 minutes. So we need to get one line like this. So here we have this line, right? So same line we need to get here. Same line we need to get here. So then only we confirm HANA database is started. So wait for some time. Yes, we got this line. It means HANA database is completely started. Now we are going to open. Okay, so in this window, so if you want to go back, so present we are in PWD. Present we are in root user USR SAP. So present we are in root USR SAP. I want to go back to root user. So just you can type cd dot dot. This is for back. cd dot dot. We observe here. So present we are in PWD dot slash USR root user only, not SAP, because in SAP we entered cd dot dot. So here also cd dot dot. So present we are in root user PWD, only root user. So here you can enter switch user space hyphen s4 hadm. This is S4 HANA user S4 hadm. Already same command we used in here also. Yeah, so this is same command we used in for HANA database. SU DEV is a HANA database system ID. Okay, so now SAP system ID S4H ADM presenter. Yeah, so present we are in S4 HANA 1909 S4H ADM. Here long list, I want to check the folders in S4H ADM long list. Okay, not long list, cd / means cd user. So here I want to check long list. Yeah, so these are the folders: bin, boot, dev, etc, HANA, home. Same like ESR SAP. So means a cd root. The present we are in cd root PWD. Yeah, so present we are in root user. cd USR long list, cd SAP long list. Yeah, so host control, we need to enter ls minus LTR. So here we need to enter. So both are same, LL or ls minus LTR, same. So as host control, we need to go to host control, cd host control. So PWD present working directory. Present we are in root user USR SAP host control long list. Here I want to check the folders in host control. Here exe, we need to go to exe. cd exe means we need to go to exe. First to clear this window, long list. So in cd exe, so these are the subfolders. So here we need SAP control. Where is SAP control? SAP. Yeah, so here we have SAP control. So select this one. Once we select the that SAP control, means indirectly means that is copied. Come down, cd, not cd. Here we need to enter the command dot /. So we copied, right? SAP control we copied. Copied means not copied. Just select this one. Automatically that is copied, and in mouse we click on right. Automatically it is copied. SAP control. Okay, I'm going to clear this window first. clear. Long list. Oh, same. Dot forward slash SAP control. SAP control. Here we need to use one command, that is SAP dot forward slash SAP control. This is one command, hyphen NR. That is also command. The entire line is command SAP control hyphen NR space instance number. Instance number. What is instance? We'll discuss. Already we discussed. 01 is the instance number. Hyphen function. Start system. So this is a command we need to use. Start system. For start SAP, we need to use this command in Linux. But in Windows, no need to use any command. Directly go to the system, right click on it, alt or start. But this is a Linux system, right? So compulsory we need to use the command only. This is a command SAP control space hyphen NR. 01 is the instance number. This is instance number. So at the time of
Sorry for
installation,
interrupt,
it is
Surya.
asking the instance number. The instance number hyphen function. Yes.
Surya, you have to enter the dot slash also, or you have to only enter SAP control hyphen inner?
No, dot slash also required. See here.
Okay.
So here hyphen NR. So what is the instance number here?
00, I think so.
So check this one. So cd dot root ls or ll long list cd usr cd sap long list. This is cd. If I want to go to S4 HANA, cd S4 HANA long list 01. Instance number is 01. Okay. Now 01 and hyphen function start system. So this is a command, press enter. Yeah, but it will take some time to start SAP system completely. So now you observe here, already we added in SAP Lagan Pad the S4 HANA system. So at least 3 to 4 times we are going to discuss installation. So coming every weekend we'll discuss installation, only for installation weekend. So then only, so we are in perfect installation, Windows as well as Linux also. Yeah.
So Surya,
I
I
added
just wanted to check.
here. Yeah, sorry, tell me.
Yeah, I just wanted to check, like earlier we have covered with the Windows, right? Will you repeat even that as well?
Yeah. That's what Windows also will discuss.
Okay.
So I think Windows installation we are not covered. We are not covered here, but coming days we'll
Okay.
discuss Windows and Windows installation also.
Okay.
Okay, here we started SAP system, but we need to check whether the SAP system is completely started or not. So here we need to use one more command, that is SAP control -nr instance number 01 hyphen function. But here we need to change, in place of start as start system, here we need to enter get. In get, G should be capital, process P should be capital, list L should be capital. Get process list, press enter. Yeah, so you observe here, this plus work means dispatcher is yellow, it is not started completely. So started completely means green, so that is yellow. Dispatcher is in yellow, and internet gateway service, gateway service, that is green, so completely started. Gateway green, that is already running. Internet communication manager ICM green, that is running. But we need dispatcher should be green only, so we need to wait some time. Again enter the same command, get process list. Yeah, so here now it is showing dispatcher is green and running, but before that dispatcher is yellow, but all the process should be green only. So here it is green. IGS watchdog also green, gateway also green, and ICM internet communication manager also green. We need to wait up to green. Okay, again enter the same command, same green only. So now go to SAP. Here I enter the details, logon details, description SAP S4 HANA 1909. 1909 is a version, and description, and application server means the IP address 192.168.107. Yeah, 192.168.107. This is, and the instance number 01. Instance number 01. System ID S4H. The system ID already we discussed, S4H. This is also system ID, but this is not this is not SAP system ID. This is HANA database system ID. This is SAP system ID. Okay, so S4 HANA, S4H. Click on OK. Now double click on it. Yes, it is. SAP system is open. So here enter the, it is displaying the client number 000 user. So here we need to enter the user password. So user, I'm going to enter SAP star. What is SAP star? We'll discuss later. And the password PSS. So not pass. India 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the user is not activated. That is the reason PSS is not working here. So once we activated SAP star, then only PSS password is working. So here I entered username SAP star and password. At the time of SAP installation, whatever the password we assigned, it is asking at the time of installation, it is asking the password, master password. So same password here we need to enter. So one failed password ಆಗಾನೈತೆ. Click on continue. Yeah, so this is a process to start how to start SAP system from Linux OS. Everything we need to use the commands only. But in Windows, this is in Windows entirely different. No need to use any commands. By using the navigation only, we can start SAP system. So we'll see the installation on Windows also. We'll see, and Linux also. Yeah. So this is once we install, once we log into SAP, the window is look like this. So here enter the commands, whatever the commands in SAP basis. So that commands we can use. And one more thing, irrespective of the OS, in which OS we install SAP, the commands are common. It's not a OS based commands. Means the transaction codes are common. SAP, whatever the transaction codes in our SAP basis, 45 T codes. The 45 T codes are independent, not dependent. It's not a OS dependent transaction codes. Any OS, we can able to install SAP on Mac OS also. But same commands in Windows, whatever T codes we are using in Windows, Linux, same command, same transaction codes we can use in Mac OS. If we install SAP and Mac OS also, same command, same transaction codes. So here we enter the transaction codes. This is a place here only. So based on the T code, the window will open. For example, here SU01. This is one of the T code in our SAP basis. SU01. Press enter. Yeah, the window is open. This is SU01 window. Based on the T code, the window will open. Okay, so this is how to start SAP system if we install SAP on Linux. Okay, but here first we need to start HANA database. Please remember, first we need to start HANA database, then only SAP. So without start HANA database, SAP will not be started. So first we need to start the database, then only SAP. Okay, so this is the process. So in our coming session, we'll discuss about how to shut down. Okay, so today we discussed how to start SAP, what is the procedure, and what are the commands we are using. In our coming session, how to shut down SAP system from SUSE Linux OS. What are the commands we are using? Okay, we'll discuss in our coming session.